Distractions becomes our excuse. Coming up. Welcome back. My name is Isaac, and this is Motivation Inspired. If you're checking this channel out for the very first time, be sure to join me on my journey by hitting the subscribe button down below. Next to it, there's a notification bell. Click on that so you can have regular, up-to-date videos as I post them. Distractions are all over the place. You probably can think of a million distractions right now, right? Well, believe it or not, I'm going to show you the 3 top distracted things that are happening in your life. And then I'm going to give you some kind of recovery tools that's going to help you better yourself so you're not distracted on anything. So there's going to be no excuses at the end of this video. So you want to pay attention because you need to see where this is actually going today. That brings me to my first point. We are so distracted by the life circumstances that happen. Our friends, the friends that we call friends, they have an issue. They have something going on. So they are looking for somebody to get counsel on whatever the situation is. Now, you as an individual, you have certain limitations when it comes to your goals, your life, and you don't want to be distracted by the life circumstance, right? Because we all go through that. Once we go through that, then we lose our focus, and then it becomes an excuse, right? So if that, believe it or not, that friend comes up, or the family member, in this case, you have to stop what you're doing. Why? Because you're distracted, that's why. And you lose focus on the things that has to be done that particular moment, right? So if you had a goal set in mind, you probably are saying, well, I couldn't do this because I had a situation with my friends or family members. So it took me away from what I have to do. You see how that works? Distractions becomes to a point in our lives where it's just you forget things, right? You forget you forget focusing on what you have to do and the things that has to be accomplished in life in general. I have goals, I have dreams, and when you are distracted by that dream, it becomes a problem. So the second thing is we get into our comfort zones. We're just so comfortable with the things that are happening in life. And so therefore, when we are comfortable on these things, it just becomes where, we're so used to doing this, and we can't get out of the comfort zones because the situations that we are so used to, we're used to doing certain things. So we're not getting out of the box. We're actually not giving a try in life in general because this is where we feel comfortable at. I'm not comfortable, for example, to just yet anyhow, be in front of thousands of people, okay? Not yet, at least, because that's going to be something that's going to overcome that distraction, and it won't be an excuse, because right now my excuse is I can't do it. That's my excuse, because I can't be in front of people and speak to thousands of people or 500 people, whatever the case may be. That might be the case with you, right? So you can picture yourself being distracted and make an excuse. I'm telling you, it throws us all off, right? How about our relationship with God? We're so in tune with the society, the news, the social media networks that are out there. You know where those platforms are, so I'm not going to name them. But we're so distracted because it consumes our time, our focus, the goals that we are trying to portray, right? Or trying to pursue, right? So it becomes really off on us. It just is something that we need to focus and not be a situation in life, right? So that's how it happens. So now that we have a clear understanding about our distractions that leads to the excuses, I'm going to help you recover from that. Let's look at Matthew chapter 6, verse 13. And it says, lead us not into temptation, but to deliver us from evil. There's a lot of temptation in this world that gets us distracted from the things that we have to do in life. A brand new car, that's distracting. You have the money to buy the car. Is that distracting? Sure it is. A piece of cake could be distracting. It take you away from everything you do, right? The evil stuff that goes on. I'm not going to go over that, but you know what I'm talking about. Now it's time to recover from these distractions so we'll never turn into excuses ever again. Even our focus, our dreams will come true if we stay right on track on everything we do. Starting with number one, prepare yourself in every situation. Make sure you prioritize everything. Put everything together. Put everything into plan. Put everything into motion. Okay? Also, pray. Pray and ask God to give you the patience that you need at work, and you're not distracted by the dumb things that happen. Yeah, dumb things do happen, but you have to turn a blind eye, keep focused, don't be distracted. That's important. Always say no. Always say no. And the reason why you say no is because it's always not going to be a good thing, because if you're focused on everything you're doing for your life, that's the last thing you need, to be distracted. So say no. Don't say yeah, because it's never going to help you get where you need while you're focusing your goals. Also, switch off everything. That means turn off the phone for a day or two. Yeah, voice messages, whatever the case may be. If I can understand, okay, let me disclose this. If you got a cell phone, you're waiting for an important phone call, you want to wait for the important phone call. But what I'm saying, if you can get away for a day or two without answering the phone, yes, let it go through voicemail, get off the phone, turn off the TV, turn off your computer, turn it off, switch everything off, do things different, whatever it's going to help you so you're not being distracted. And also do the opposite. So everything you always do as a routine, try working it backwards. Try doing something different. Get out of the norm, the mundane, all that stuff that's going to keep you going distracted, I'm telling you. And don't forget to give yourself a reward, because it's important. Reward yourself. Don't be hard on yourself because, you say, oh, I'm so distracted, I got to get back into focus. No. Treasure the little things that you accomplish. Hey, I haven't been distracted for 2-3 weeks, so I'm going to reward myself. Don't you think that's great? Also, it's a battle out there, so you have a constant mentally focus on everything you do. When you do that, I always refer to Romans chapter 12, and that is transforming in the renewing of your mind, right? So got to do that. You got to stay focused on what you need to do. So God, renew my mind constantly, because it has to be where it needs to change. Thanks for watching Motivation Inspired. Make sure you're sharing this content, you're liking it, you're comment. I need comments. They're very important to me because I want to hear your feedback about this content. We'll see you in the next video.